that we are healthcare professionals, nurses working for the NHS in England. We are not medical doctors. We're here to raise awareness of all non-communicable diseases. Example of them is diabetes, hypertension, the cancers, and all other health issues that we know are affecting our people. We are not here to prescribe. We are not here to diagnose. We're just here to tell people about some diseases so that when we tell them about the signs and symptoms, they'll be able to watch out for these signs and symptoms and go to their medical doctors or their healthcare providers. The videos we play are taken from YouTube, where everybody goes to look for information. They are not ours. So with this, I just want people to know that all we're doing here is raising awareness of these diseases, because not all of our people can go on YouTube and access the information. Thank you very much for watching us, and please continue to watch us, because you will learn how to take care of yourself, because health is wealth. Good evening, me family them. I hope say una all well, and una week don't go fine. The new month of February 7 don't come. Tomorrow na Valentine's Day. That's the Lovers' Day. Although the story behind Valentine's Day na a saint, they make Valentine a saint where it been get a misfortune on that day. So most people say they're not celebrating because not a celebration of love, but we they do for just let we daily life continue. And I don't know this this time what you get for do with Valentine's Day, where everybody they in lockdown or everybody worry about the COVID-19. So but we hope say everybody they do fine, and una welcome, and we hope say this COVID will go away soon and we get we life back. So I welcome una all. So today we dey talk about masturbation. By popular demand, not to me say I they do this program that people the way they watch we health show say why we not go touch hand pan this and see whose little idea we go share, or little talk we go talk about, and for let people that we get other ideas about or other beliefs go no say not a thing way you for shy away from, or something where you for afraid for do. So now make we say let we rub hand pan masturbation this week. Masturbation, what we call her, I don't know any other name for her. I'm not able for broke this word down na Creole. But now something where you do where you want to do mommy and daddy business, you they play with yourself, you don't say where they get pleasure, you they play with yourself there until you feel like say now you and somebody they do mommy and daddy business. Man and they do, woman and they do, you they get that pleasure the way they play with yourself. And nobody not go deny say you know one day do them, because even it can be say some people that are the first mommy and daddy experience and the way that they get with themselves. Not so with us, just with themselves. Then they do out to themselves. They're not even know waiting and they do. Then they just get that arousal. The arousal, what I mean, when they feel like say they want to do mommy and daddy business, even bobo them, titi them, it can just camp you where you don't reach that maturity day. So now they call masturbation, where they play with yourself, or may you reach that way. They like say now you're somebody they do mommy and daddy business, and in healthy, it can even make some woman and go come, some man and go come. It not to say pass you go do mommy and daddy business, where you go get fall down on top the woman. This you they do unto yourself. Some people can use objects there, everyday objects. Somebody go use objects for just rub himself. Some man and go just wait the pardon tin up, then begin rub their hand pan and slowly up and down and get the satisfaction where they want till they come. So woman and self go do them. So not to see where you for shame for, not to see where you for say this not taboo. But like we African community will not agree for talk about that, and they say, hey, would I go do that and the way you get you woman, you go do that and day. If we remember, we'll be play one video now, I will be they talk about prostate cancer. They say every man for ejaculate 21 times in a month. So if you're not possible, we're not married and you're afraid for letting you not get this sick, you're when a man that in the cage. Now this you supposed for do. So Like I say, woman they do am, man they do am. Not a thing we not taboo, but because of we own culture, who come from, people that not agree for talk about them. It can be you one grain go do am. It can be you and you partner they do am. And if we not do am, we not get that satisfaction there because not to everybody they just go lead on top the woman or they not the woman in back or they not in front for let them do my and daddy business. So I think they una go just play with una self and all man satisfy una leader una sleep. So now something we healthy. Now healthy practice and will not for shame for do am. And everybody can benefit for this from this masturbation, you know. So if you want for do something like that, then you go always read about them. You can even discuss it with your partner. Say, hey, why we not go try this? Also every day pass you go inside and come on. Why we not go do this way? We will just play with we self we reach who say we want for reach. So then one thing where we for do. You know, get that kind of health benefits way like what you dey do my and daddy business for real way you dey lead up at happy well for you they do any kind of style where the mommy they really receive the powder way they they with that kind thing they get that kind of benefits they but instead of get benefits where you they get where they give that satisfaction where you get just like say you don't do the proper mommy and daddy business. So today na that day we dey talk about masturbation. If una dey listen, una want for tune in, una want for ask question, una want for say anything, una feel free for do that day. So today we dey talk about masturbation. That sexual stimulation where you dey give yourself till you come. Because if you remember last week we be talk about sexual dysfunction in women, erectile dysfunction in men. We compare, we contrast. So woman and they're not a calm or they're not a reach that a climax day. But if you learn for play with yourself, it like man not day, you can able for do that day. Although then they say people that way they do masturbation are people that way go selfish. Like woman there, if they do and they get a satisfaction, they not go want man again. All that it depends on the person. Because you man who like still in a house, na that day you want for do to yourself, not just you yourself love, you can able for do am. Not a problem that they healthy and you know for shame you partner for do am. Sometimes you yourself when I go just lead on una play with una self and then una say we don't satisfy, we just sleep. Nothing way the one that we don't do research into ram say it's very good. And before I do this program, I talk to lots of me friends them, other people that were not so even nurses, everyday people that they say, yes, I they do am and where I do it, they relax me, I they sleep. So take it if I get headache safe, if I do it, they make me head go cold. So everybody gets in your way they react to this thing where we call masturbation. And that's something where we not for shame about. Now something where you go discuss with your partner. Okay, for instance, let us say you the woman, you get long nature. Yeah, especially last week, where 2 weeks ago, we'll talk about the woman them where they get sexual dysfunction because of one reason or the other. Either not possible they don't do FGM part, they take for like come, they get that arousal. So woman and they're frigid, they know they get like how you play with, they know they get no feeling, maybe not sickness, they don't get nerve damage from other physical health problems them. But if you learn for look yourself, you learn for play with yourself, you go reach that inner core way they get that kind of satisfaction day. Some man then when they come for do my and daddy business, always and they make like say that they in a rush, that they in a rush, bam, they don't grab, they don't go. So you do man and they left you there now hanging in there, wait till you they do some woman then when they listen to me, they know say how they talk not true. If the man at that kind of style they get way, kind no one care about your own feeling. And no one know if you don't get aroused and no one know anything and for just satisfy yourself, it calm, it don't reach your own climax and left you go. So woman they then after now that one day, because they don't can't say in between, they don't reach that side away, maybe not small minutes be left no more for less they say reach that kind cloud 9 or cloud 8 where they want to reach, then the man don't grab it, don't go. Waiting and they do. Then they masturbate, play with themselves until they self reach that climax state. Then they get that satisfaction, they get that self-love. and then kind people that they time go reach way. Now in the you get that negative feeling, say they're not even want for do my man that did business with man again because they know how for play with themselves, they know it's in their self-love for men and able for satisfy themselves. So, like I say, a healthy practice, for feel ashamed for doing. If you know and tell person not know do you business. Now make the girls so many things that way woman and they play with now. Where some woman themselves go make they don't even care if man dey or man not dey. But you go still feel guilty because if you dey in a relationship, you married or you dey serious relationship where you man supposed for married, then you don't like this thing for you self-love too much because you know how you dey reach your inner core for let you get that your own sexual satisfaction, then you not care for man that they put strain on a relationship. So the man them where they do they know say nothing way healthy. But like I said, we African community will not agree for talk about this. This is not a taboo subject where if you tell anybody go say subhanallah, I know they do this, or God forbid, I know they do this. But maybe if you look deep down or you go now host, you see her, if you get that kind, you turn to aunt, you go inside host, you go see say it they do, but nothing where people they not agree for really admit say that they do because they feel say man where they do masturbation a man way not so man enough or na pussy way not serious or in other kind mommy and daddy drive where you forget that sex drive where you forget where you say go talk usai you company man and they talk say na so thing they happen na so thing they happen but I think where we not for shame about at all na something where we for embrace and do and because benefits dey get that kind health benefits where I say like where you go say you actually do the proper mommy and daddy business una know what I mean why I say you do proper mommy and daddy business you know what you they get out of that and you they exhaust where you do that and they sometimes you call us exercise because they say where they do mommy and daddy business that is a form of exercise you they burn calories but this one now you one grain know waiting are you side the way they touch where they make you get that kind satisfaction day. So now that's what they talk about today. Una tune in, if una they listen, una get question for ask, una ask question, una contribute. If na something where you don't one day experience, or na something where you know one day do, una feel free for ask questions and we take them from there. Yeah, so masturbation, man they do woman they do titi they do bobo they do not to crime, not to anything where you for shame about. Even today, I talk to somebody when a man of God is say, ain't nothing say religiously it right. And I ask and say, who's that the Bible? Then talk that and they say, it's not right for you play with yourself and get that your sexual satisfaction. But we'll not go long for that. I just tell my friends, say, tune in today and make your own contribution for this topic. Because when they talk about masturbation, it's safe for man them. It's safe for woman then we go do the next one when if it's safe for woman then maybe next week not so maybe next week we go talk about the way woman themselves they look at her but today I they touch small part the woman themselves because go talk about this topic here for the man then no more not touch the woman then so now vice versa if we talk about the woman then we go still talk about the man then so today really mainly now how man and they feel about this so man they feel guilty say hey wait how they do so not fine something na somebody way na a believer a man of God want for talk about this thing or want for do as because if he say it unholy but what's really wrong for let you explore your own body you see how your own finger go make you feel good how your own finger go make you feel self-worth how your own finger or your hand or if you dey use any other fetish one there or other objects where you they use every day, would that they stop you for do that? They're not supposed to you go do anything with, not to adultery they commit, not to fornication you they do. You just they play with yourself until you reach that climax the way say, I don't reach some side where nobody know they make a reach. So, but some man the way they do then they feel guilty. Because then they feel say then I a lesser man if they do that and some man and they self they like for watch pornography and when you they watch pornography person no dey near you wey you for do the proper mommy and daddy business with. Pornography wey I dey talk now, wey una dey watch dem, film dem, or dem movie the way man and woman and they do mommy business, or say it could be say na 2 man and 1 woman they do mommy business, or take it na 2 woman 1 man. It depends. 3 woman 1 man, 3 man 1 woman they do mommy and daddy business. So say you na person wey like for watch that day. So when you dey watch them, then you get that kind feeling. They say, "Oh, myself want for do this," but you not get woman near you or anybody where you want for do it with. What you dey do? You dey begin play with yourself until you reach that climax, or until you come. Now masturbate, you don't masturbate. Nothing not wrong with that, because your mind don't set say you dey watch this thing. So now that day they make loads of money. They left for watch pornography where other man and they do mommy and daddy business, where other woman and they do mommy and daddy business. They left for watch and see, and then they get a feeling they that arousal. Then they self do then they reach who side they want for reach. So everybody they benefit from this. Everybody, be you man, be you woman, we all they benefit from this one way or the other. But we not agree for talk about her, because people that they say it's shameful. If you admit say me they do it's shameful. But like what I say earlier on, you man or your boyfriend, they only can see you where you get 10 minutes. Where you go inside, bam, 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 boom, bam. When I don't do mommy but daddy business, you don't grab it, don't go. They no one know if you come, they no one know if you say reach, that's how we forget you, go give that sexual satisfaction, it don't go. What do they do? You know how you they explore your own body, you they do that and they. So not to see way na bad thing, but with the shame for always talk about her, with the shame for admit say yes we they do am. So it completely normal, it extremely common. People of all ages they do am. People of all ages they do am. What we pick that they reach for be teenagers, they know why they do woman business. They know why they do man business, but the social media don't so expose them. Then they see all them things here just by looking at the pictures that when they see. Then they get that kind of feeling there. And some of them picking and then I would they talk say that masturbation could be the first sexual experience when they get. Because then are just between them. Now the first sexual experience that when they get. Because they don't watch that thing they on social media where something that by mistake they just meet, and I mean like tell we say where you get TV or you get all them sophisticated phone them, if you they watch them kind of thing, they're not just left your phone, because when you begin and take and then meet that kind of thing they're not a pass, so they go tin up, then look up, or they sit down, they look at say it done. And by doing that, they say not human beings they go begin for imagine, then them body self go react to that kind of thing they. So if you're not possible like for watch that thing and then on your phone, now for try and put child lock by your phone or child lock by your TV, because now they don't go see them. So some picking and they now the first sexual experience that the way then they get up for masturbate. And almost everybody they enjoy them, because now you they play with yourself. Now you know who say they touch by yourself where they make you get a feeling they like saying a person they touch you. Again, couples then they will go do unto themselves, because that's what every day they go out for do penetrated sex. The mommy go inside to the bar, go inside to the mommy, then do the thing. So it's like they just when I just play with yourself, and you they able for get a satisfaction there. So everybody go enjoy one way or the other, you know. So you know they cause any harm. You know they cause you any harm. The only thing is, well, I they say they cause you any harm physically or mentally. They cause you any harm physically and mentally. But it depends on how you do it. Some people then they rough. Even when they do my men that do business with them partners, then they're rough. And if you do masturbation to yourself, you're not man or you're not woman, or if you rough with yourself, and it depends on how often you do them, you go begin bruise yourself. Let's say some people the way they really do them man or walk with their hand and rough, or you know somebody who just gets a rough skin now your hand, you begin for play with yourself in that rough way. You go saw, you do what you go saw, you don't touch yourself, you don't bruise yourself, you go saw. It depends on how many times you do it. The man them back, if you very rough with yourself, you go soft for some days. And if you think say where you they do this masturbation all the time, it don't become like a habit now where they get rid of. Some man because of that they not ki go work. They just then at us for do no just like when some man ki get hooked on mommy and daddy business. They want do mommy and daddy business 4, 5 times a day. But then when they will say maybe not just idleness or maybe not a medical condition because everything where they do too much, na problem. You can't be doing something over and over in a day. Rest of when you eat and too much, you go colic. So anything where you do too much, you go get the repercussion. So this itself nothing when not enjoyment. But if you do it too much again, you go down get problem. You go bruise yourself. Where it go take some time back before you able for do am. So not to rest where they eat. So you get for try and do it in moderation. For just gather you satisfaction the way now yourself they do unto yourself. Then beaucoup people that can be embarrassed for even talk about and I say just no. For feel embarrassed, for be feel guilty about time because at the end of the day, they do nobody bad. They do something to yourself for me you get that enjoyment day. So not a thing where you go say you shame for talk about or you they shame for do. You see? A normal, a healthy, now a sexual activity we not get few side effects because nothing of the way they do we not get side effects. Like what they say, self just not say if you do it too much, you rub yourself too much, you go get bruises, you go get sore. So everything gets in side effects. Everything gets in side effects. So if you do it too much, you rub yourself too much, you go get side effect. And then no barrier no day pana. No barrier no day for masturbation. But some people then can say, oh, if you do masturbation too much, you go blind. Something will happen to you. So all that in the myths the way they round that way make some people like you say they're not one for do am. So many things and the way they run that they say you go blind, something will happen to you, you go grow here and all over your body. But all these are things and normal people that they talk for you afraid, let you not do them, But these are something where you they play with yourself, you they play with your own private part, like when I call her, for let you get that sexual satisfaction where you think say the other person not go able to give you. At the same time, couples and they do unto themselves for let them feel that power they feel that love where they're not able for forget them from anybody. You see, so two people then, man, woman, they can do it to themselves and not get any problem. Like so woman and they were very difficult for let them come or let them reach orgasm. Now that's then they do to themselves. And when they do them, then they get that satisfaction they. So man them where they not get the chance for do my man daddy business every day with woman them. So say they web don't travel and they no one gonna treat. Boku reason they why make man they do that. Some man they no one gonna treat if their wife not there or their girlfriend not there. So what is it then they do? Now masturbate and then they unbug nobody, So percentages then they when they say 65% of them people are so now people that way they masturbate 57% of them people here so we all 64 years then they do them because I say we done 64 woman self done 64 they go 65 you know they not all sweet man before you go begin big woman you begin go do something where you're not supposed to do. If you learn for do that then you go get you sexual satisfaction and you not go unbug nobody and you they do them behind you closed doors nobody not go unbug you. People they do it for me they get pleasure, for me they enjoy, they get fun, then they release tension. Some people then they do it alone, like how they say some people then they do it with them partner. So if you get your partner where you think say go let for do this with you, why not? Now for embrace her una do am, nobody not know say una they do anything past you go tell somebody. So today we dey talk about masturbation because our topic these people that they talk about. We morals them, they say immorally wrong, how you go do that, how you go play with yourself. So secondly, religiously in wrong, how you go do that to yourself, God not let you do that, he unholy, all kind myths then they around masturbation. But person, you now you sabi yourself. If you think say okay for you, they do it in public, you got your respect inside your house, under your duvet, inside your four walls. Nobody know they know what they do pass you go tell pussy. But not to tell what we for shame for talk about. We dey see people them wey dey na street, wey sometimes they really not well. I say they get mental illness. You go see them tin up, they not care. Once the feeling don't come and they then tin up, especially well, I don't say self, especially man them. People that they were not well, we mentally unwell. You go see them at streets, you go see them in at corners. Then they do them thing, they don't care self. People that go see how they look at them, then they laugh. And then they stop. Oh. They go do and say then done, they reach out the climax, say they were them to assist, they move on. So they're not even aware, say they watch them. All they know is that they do this for let them get a satisfaction with their want. So if you are, you laugh there, if you are, you do anything, they not even care. So like I say, people they do it for me them get pleasure, na enjoyment, na fun, they release tension. And some people then they do it alone, and some people then they do it with them partner them. So lots of myths they like what they say. People then they say, oh, if you masturbate, this will happen to you, that will happen to you. Especially like today when they talk about the man and your side. So then they say if man masturbates, he go blind. People then they win that's then they do every day and they're not complacent and they blind. Like what I say, before I do this thing today, I don't go ask loads of man then say waiting and think about them myths where they go about masturbation. If they really no they really believe say if you engage in masturbation, if you go blind, you go get here now your hand, you hear the all go grow, here go grow now your hand. Then later in your life, later on, the power go die, your manhood go just because you did do that. Or sometimes you go suffer from erectile dysfunction if you do masturbation every time. Or the power go small in size where it gets, it go decrease in size, They say it go make the power go bend, it go tell like it curve, it go give you low sperm count, it go make you infertile, you're not go able for born picking, it go give you mental illness, they go give you physical weakness. Now that's not some of the myths the way they go around. Say if you masturbate as a man, you go blind, here go grow now you palm. I don't think say we all way they now don't really see somebody we get here we grown at the palm. That's even something we very impossible for let here grown at palm. But I say if you masturbate too much, you go grow here now you palm, you go get the power go die, you go become impotent in later life, you go suffer from erectile dysfunction, the power go shrink, you go get that penis shrinkage, you go get curvature, the penis go curve, you go get low sperm count, you go infertile where the low sperm count and the infertility go together, you go develop mental illness, you go get physical weakness. But all them things so paper don't prove say all them things so not just myths. People just they talk and maybe for puts a scare into people then for men and do because when I know say anything where we do now life, people then they way they come and tell you say this not right and tell you something where go make you afraid for your life, you not go ever do them. So now make them keep pull all them myths here about masturbation, say where you do you they got all them problem then they but people that don't do research, scientists that don't do research, they not come up with anything like that. And the only thing we then say is like where you go do proper my man that the business, the benefit that way you they get, where we can say exercise, we're gonna exercise, you go burn calories, your heart rates go up because of the pump where they pump. They say that they get up from masturbation, but that not mean say instead of not getting your own, because it's not just about you trying for me you enjoy yourself. So some people that they work is say the relationship go be unsatisfying if one of them they do masturbation too much. You not go care for the other person, but it depends on how you love your partner 1 or 2 days together. How masturbation will make you not go over to your partner anymore. una two self can do unto una self, because also every day una want for do mommy and daddy business when I for do the proper thing. You know, this all are just side kick, like where you go one for can eat, you say, let's take the starters first. If you're gonna big restaurant for eat, you know, they just go say, I want the main meal. Then they ask you first, you want drink, you want starters, what you want eat with something, we go open your appetite for when you eat. So masturbation can be one thing where before sexual intercourse go be you appetizer, because you know go just come say, well, me wife, I want to go do this thing, or my boyfriend or my girlfriend, I want to go do this thing. When I just go inside, bam bam, when I do that, when I get for play around for some time. So all that play around, when they play around, nine at the now go result to masturbation. So say, well, you know they now. So say you don't travel, the man don't travel or the woman don't travel, then it can now and say, me man not dey, but I can do it we be a do before, because I know I'm gonna treat, or my wife not there, I know I'm gonna treat. Like just help myself. I can always say people that say I can call her do it yourself. You know they unbound yourself, now DIY they do to yourself. Where they do anything. Married people then they do am, people that were single, they do am, other people that will get other sexual orientation, they do am. So not to anything where we for shame about, nothing where we for supposed for embrace and with and do, because not to possibly and bug. But if again you know somebody who is highly religious, you can again discuss her with your religious leader. Later you say yes, this thing yeah, now this, and let it be say you self don't do your own research, you don't know say no, this thing yeah, I don't see anything where go make I not do am, because they say it bad, I not see waiting bad pana. You see, it harmless. Some people go like what they say, they go feel that kind they go experience that chaffness if then they play with themselves too rough. But that's not the only thing where you go feel if you're too rough with yourself. So you get for be gentle and and do other things. Like what I mean, they talk say just now. Some people then they feel guilty, they feel say it go among their spiritual and religious needs, their cultural beliefs, now they make them feel guilty. Their cultural beliefs, then spiritual beliefs, they make them feel guilty. But for feel guilty because of dandy, because immoral, and not to think where you they not to think where you they do where you they harm somebody. Now something where they do to yourself, where you they gather you satisfaction. So for feel guilty about them. So discussing feelings of guilt with a friend. If you get a party where you talk to it and say, but this year they do them, but they feel guilty. Maybe sometimes you need some psychological input. Go see a therapist, go see somebody who a sexual health practitioner, go see somebody who go put you there and tell you, say, this way they do, it's not shameful, it's not bad. You just somebody forgive you that reassurance, say, no. Masturbation also something where immorally wrong, religiously or spiritually or culturally wrong. But with cultural beliefs, with spiritual beliefs, or with religious beliefs, now they make with get that feeling of guilt. But not to anything where they guilty about, where you for feel guilty about. Because look at it. Some people and they then get woman and then they go keep girlfriend. Some people and they then get man and then they go keep boyfriend. And then they go do mommy and daddy business with the boyfriend, and they do mommy and daddy business with the girlfriend. So they go on the streets for do that kind of stuff, then they do unto yourself. So whose crime where they commit? I don't think say they commit anything. When you say fornication, you married, you they go adultery, you married, you they go sleep around. Now adultery, you not married, you they sleep around, they say that fornication and but if you do masturbation to yourself, I don't think say nothing we go do me for go hell where you die. Because I don't talk to lots of people there, because I don't say this subject here. That subject was very controversial and people that not agree for talk about them. So now I ask people they waiting and feel, and then tell we say, now that's not the reason why make people that not they talk about her. The cultural beliefs, the spiritual or religious beliefs, the taboo. Because when you talk to people about her, they will then go bastardize you. You go just feel bad about yourself and say, this thing and a bad thing, I'm not going to ever do it again, blah, blah, blah. But if you look at yourself, you look how the world they go, say not so anything bad you they do, because you just show yourself that self-love, and you they show yourself that self gratification sexually will not do anything you dey do way wrong. Then they talk say it go make you lose sensation, and that they lose sensation, they be infertile, go grow here na you palm, go blind, because we no want to see people that will say I be the masturbate now make I don't blind. Wetin masturbation get for do with blindness? They do anything. Like what would they talk always na so? I be don't talk am before earlier on say when we talk about prostate cancer, then say the pipe, you for clean am, man for ejaculate 21 times in a month. So if you not get the chance for do mommy and daddy business that 21 times, the other ways and the way you go do am, we go make you ejaculate, you discharge, where you go get yourself off the risk of prostate cancer, because research don't show say ways people that they do frequent ejaculation, it dey lower the risk. It dey lower the risk for get prostate cancer. It dey lower the risk. Research don't show say if they do am, they not go get prostate cancer. So research don't show that. So say not to think way bad for do. So if una dey listen to we dey live on Voice of Salone network. We dey talk about masturbation today. How man and woman they go play with themselves now the private part, like what we call and say they reach that satisfaction, that self gratification where something that you know more they give yourself. Because what they say, some man and woman they're not really that sexually aware about things they wait for do to themselves. If they want forget that kind maximum sexual satisfaction, they don't know waiting for do. Even now where the world don't open, so social media they watch anything on YouTube, you get pornography sites there where you go watch and see how people they play with themselves for let them get that kind satisfaction day. People and they you tie themselves, they know they do them. They know they don't, they tell you say me know they watch na nastiness down they me know they watch and me know they do this, me know they that. But then in the corner of themselves, then they do them. So people like you talk say again, not just feeling guilty, they say you they feel say it they disturb your daily life. For make masturbation disturb you daily life. But some people then they where anything when they do pass they do and pass smack. People then they go to the extremes. So some people then they will go do they go miss work, they go miss school, they go miss baku thing the way they want for do. So for make that they happen to you. Let not disturb your personal life, because you not go just sit down say now that you want for do. You for try your best for do responsibly, and may not affect your relationship again. Because people then the way they masturbate, then they take an out say, I get where they satisfy myself, so I not really care if my partner agree for let do my man daddy business or he not agree. Me able for do something for satisfy myself. But again, when I don't married, now for better for worse, and the mommy and daddy business are now one of the backbone them for me una date together, find one now in a relationship. So you get for think about that again, So not a thing where you for do for escape or substitute you daily life or your daily mommy and daddy business life with your partner. Not to think that the way you for take as a substitute. You they do but let it not be said that you can hinder or just poor your relationship with the person. Woman and back we get belly, the hormonal changes them. Can cause some people so woman and for men get high sexual desire. Like I said, next week we will talk a bit again about the woman themselves where they masturbate, waiting and they gain from that. It's safe for them. So today they talk about if masturbation is safe for man then. And me they say it's safe because I don't read, I don't ask people them personally. They tell me say yes, it's safe because then they do it, they not get no problem. Although myths they say where you do it, the power go small, it go curve, you go get here now you hand, you go blind, you go be infertile, you go get erectile dysfunction, then again you go impotent at the end of the day in later years. Then they all they say not so true because no research not show, no evidence not they will show that they. But again, where will they talk? Some people then are just hormonal changes. Like woman then are where they get belly. So woman they can get a high sexual desire with them pregnant. Some they go off. Some they go off mommy and daddy business, but some they now that's then they really active. They really work for the mommy and daddy business like every day. So if you not way before you get pregnant, you don't they do your masturbation at the turn and the way you they do it because maybe you man not day because of man and they I see you better don't big now then they run away by you. They're not able for do then they afraid anyway. Then they afraid and they afraid not to say they not want you, but then they afraid. So if you get woman where if you get man where they afraid you and you not somebody where if you know one day do accept, just practice for play with yourself until you get that your sexual satisfaction day through masturbation. Nothing they happen, you know. So now it good for older woman there where don't really try say they no want for do mommy and daddy business again because when woman don't grow older after 65 or so, a period don't stop, you don't reach menopause, you don't get that dryness. Now where they do penetrative sex, it mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes. So where you they say not feel embarrassed, just do what you feel say right for you because masturbation not get any problem. It not get any problem. It get health benefit, especially for older woman. They what be they say when woman don't reach menopause, the estrogen don't stop for calm. It don't get that dryness where they do my man daddy busy proper. It go feel that dryness. They begin feel pain. You know, and it go afraid for talk. Some woman they afraid for talk. They embarrassed and guilty. But most of them now that way they then they go because they know they feel no pain, then they feel normal, they go reach their climax, they go reach their orgasm, and they not go unbug anybody. So masturbation is safe for everybody. And for today, we dey talk about if it's safe for man them. And we don't prove say it's safe for man them, it not dey cause no trouble to the man them. And not they cause no trouble to the man there. And not get any health benefit like when you go do proper mommy and daddy business. So but it go make you relax. I know some people that will tell me say they way it can reach them say wait them for sleep. If it take time for them for men they not sleep. If they do it, then they sleep because then they tired, they go just sleep, you know. So in not time like when you do the proper mommy and daddy business, but instead of something will go make you relax, it take the tension off you. If you get headache, it go cure the headache for you, you know, because they make you relax and they some headache then they will again just that tension headache. It will make the headache self go away. So now that we talk about today. So I go out for make we listen to one of we sponsors them. Just a quick break we listen to we sponsors them, then we go come back and conclude. So now we don't join we dey welcome una if una they watch on YouTube or una they watch on Facebook, una pour in una questions or una give una your contribution what you una think about masturbation if nothing way healthy. But as far as this presentation today concern, it healthy for man and it's safe. You know they cause any problem. Because however a man masturbates, he go still want in woman for make you do proper mommy and daddy business with her. Not so for say it do it go away from the proper mommy and daddy business. So we dey listen to one of the sponsors then now after that day we come in and if anybody get question or you get contribution for make join in and make or call and ask you question. Thank you.
Why do a website when you can create an app for your business for free? Yes, with TAV App Maker, you can make an app as easy as pie. It only takes a few minutes. Simply choose a design template you like, add the features you want, and once you are happy with the results, publish it to Google Play and Apple Store. So your clients can download your app. Go to tavappmaker.com and create your free app today.
Cotton Tree Pharmacy is your new trusted provider of pharmacy services in Sierra Leone. You can count on Cotton Tree Pharmacy for genuine quality brand name and generic medicines. Guaranteed refills for prescriptions issued by doctors in Sierra Leone or abroad. Door-to-door medication delivery service in Freetown and beyond. Free health education. Have you heard about our Diaspora Medicine Connect? With Cotton Tree Pharmacy's Diaspora Medicine Connect, anyone can pay for your prescription online. Bring your prescription to 17 Pademba Road. Collect an invoice. Send your invoice to your sponsor in the diaspora. Your sponsor pays for your prescription online. We deliver your medication to you. For quality prescription and medications, visit Cotton Tree Pharmacy at 17 Pademba Road in Freetown. Have questions? Call our pharmacist on WhatsApp at 030-611-664 or visit our website at www.cottontreemedicalgroup.com. Come to Cotton Tree Pharmacy. We are ready to fill your next prescription.
So yes, today we'll talk about how safe is masturbation for men, if not something we're safe. And today we get with CEO for Voice of SALONE Network, Mr. Mohammed Tairu Tarawali. Instead go one for put a small, as a man, what he think. I don't say instead not a religious person, but what he actually think about this topic. If nothing we I know they ask and answer that questions, but let yourself just throw a light on them, because we know say people that religious, cultural, and spiritual beliefs, and they make them say masturbation and thing way bad. But like I say, now 2 weeks ago I say I go present this topic, and I don't ask people around. Behind closed doors, people that they tell me say then they do it, but they can never come in the open and say yes, we they do it, because people they go look at them and say they're not a lesser man. So Mr. Tarali, what do you think about masturbation? You think say it's safe for man them? Nothing way you don't ever think about yourself, or waiting? Enlighten with.
Well, as I take a different approach now, because one, I'm a man. Secondly, somebody who work in the medical field, and thirdly, I know the spiritual aspect of them as well. So I would try to tackle them from the different aspects in there. Like we all grew up from homes, so you get different things, most especially Africa, where so many people, family don't use what you say, this is not fine. We ask and say, why make enough fine? The only question, the only answer they give is, then say enough fine, or that's what they say. They don't explain exactly which thing they mean. And we don't find out, say, but who met them in African culture, not in the passing from generation to generation, with no proper explanation at all. Some things that they do, and just because of they want to discourage you, they not do something, they make up a story and scared you. Then we pass them from generation. And the thing is about African generation, compared to the Western world, they're not taking you for ask question or push parents them for go beyond just as I tell you so.
Yes.
Western beginner will tell you, say, explain to me. Or go to school and asking teacher will give an explanation, come back and challenging us. We're not used for challenging the parents back home. So now coming back to the spiritual side of it, I don't talk to several people behind the scene. We don't talk, say, my pastor say it is against God's will. The Bible they against them. It's not fine for doing. So I try for act and say, well, who sign the Bible? What's the explanation behind the way pastor say not fine for doing? It cause promiscuity or what? Because if that the cause, the Western world, they would find out, say, on the medical side, beside the benefits, it even tell you, say, it make promiscuous. Because where you the man, most especially with the woman in the so they think to go instead of weight. Where that thing on catch we want for pull and want. So the only thing where we they rush for good one, we defend all kinds of for pull out. But that makes sometimes equivalent a rape can happen because the kids small picking and kids on the old and say they play themselves one rape the picking. But where you don't we funny that God make with DNA. Where man don't release. All that nonsense don't go away. That makes sometimes they can talk say man where woman cheats, a worse person man cheats. Because when woman cheats, you don't think about you don't plan them before you sleep with that person there. Man who can sleep with any Chris man or Chris woman, who say like, I don't sleep with this person so. Because
they say a standing cock has no conscience.
No, exactly. So on the medical side of it, one of my lecturers will tell you, say, it's just like a pipe. When you get a water pipe where it dry, if water on the come, the thing will happen for a long time, it clog. Now, the same way, the urethra have to work with mandem.
Yes.
If all the time, nothing not pass to it get for be clogged up. So masturbation, medically, is beneficial.
Yes.
And then for prostate, the prostate is something where it is around your bladder. It is around your urethra, really close to the bladder.
Yeah.
And every man, after 50 years, will prostate begin grow. Now that make the final say the part and wait after when they go piece, so then it snap it before the piece begin come out. The bigger the older you get, the bigger your prostate to be. And the bigger it be, the hard for you piece.
Enlarged, yeah.
So the way you call in the medical term, we say enlarged prostate. We not just mean the big. The way the big, it squeeze the pipe inside the piece for come out. So when you go for go piece now, I know is that a piece pass too because the thing on big. So they say one of the way for make the thing on big fast because you know they will stop and for the big. Every man, if you're a bony man, most of the forget that problem the older you get, you prostate go for the big and you go for the hard for the piece, and sometimes you know will control your piece. They make you find out the pattern, the piece pan and self way in the old, they get in diaper. Not to think when an accident. Every possible the old, it can happen to you.
Yeah.
The only thing is that masturbation help for exercise. Like now the young way than exercise it for not be too much.
Yeah.
So if we look at in Africa, we don't find ourselves between these two gaps, the religious gap and the medical gap.
Yes.
But who pastors and now they tell you say, well, you're not fine for doing as a man because the Bible says so. They don't go beyond that. The book of God say that. But now if we sin along with and the second thing is that it's finances Africa, they not teach you for we pastor them to deeper debate. Now we debate. Because if you say yes, the Bible say you're wrong, but the Bible addresses the side of the rape. The Bible addresses the side of the mental side of it, even in the marriage. Because why make Boku married married? Because when the woman said to me idiot, the man wants to empower. But if you teach the man, say the day you marry the idiot, you're gonna about to go masturbate. You can't don't plumber no day. Plumber don't. Because like I say, as soon as we don't release, we case don't. Man in plumber, all the fetch all the way that thing as soon as you don't pull and plumber don't do, in case don't do. Case don't close. So as a man, yes, I know they hide that, but they do one. Even what married, I do one. Even sometimes the way you want travel.
Yes.
When I can do so many things for spice when I'm married. They make us speak talk and say love sweet past married. All them tell when they do all the love. We married can no one for do again. It's so and we all grow because it's so funny that I talked to another African lady one saying where a man for cow discussion in fact now SALONE myself a man for cow discussion here. So now there was a good discussion. Somebody asked and it was surprising to me. The woman talks say then tell us the anyone to masturbate na SALONE is soup not the sweet.
Huh?
Yes.
In soup not a sweet.
If you cook soup, the soup not the sweet. If you play with yourself, if you cook soup, the soup not the sweet. It's not saying granny tell her. So you go surprised this not two it go down from culture to culture, from tradition to tradition, from generation to generation. Yes. They don't get this perception now. Say anytime I play with myself, if I go cook soup, that's not gonna go sweet.
So then stop for doing.
You're not going for doing.
They want them food cook, them food sweet.
So the mommy them is so crafty and find out how to put this thing to them. But now we go for being fine, we have to be crafty back to make sure we reverse them.
Yes.
We reverse them because the thing is that if you the woman not sabi your body, you don't know how to play with it, you don't understand the organ part of your body, I go please you man.
Exactly.
So you find a man in the cheat because the woman can find and do everything, but they don't know their body, they don't know how to play, they're not so if you don't please yourself, I go please the man. But putting away the Western world teach the woman there. We have said, no, it's the point to begin teach woman there. We demand themselves for be more vocal. We say for be more for land woman than some dance here because if we demand them, we don't want to teach woman there. Or sometimes the wisdom will stubborn. We don't want to go learn something and can't want to be said, what they don't want to.
Yes.
So communication very important.
You don't begin for behave like rare girl. So you stop and in track. Yeah. And just try for spice up. Maybe they get a girl to girl talk in company they don't talk himself say, well, Mr. Go try this so for spice up my relationship. Then you just stop and in track. You don't demoralize them. You know,
because but if you go to a girlfriend were you okay with her?
Yes.
We go to a girlfriend, volunteer, they happy. If they go buy more lingerie, go buy more things, the girlfriend, what do man do and say, hey, why don't we do want to so? So the woman say, no, we do want to you. So that man said begin cheat to get boyfriend where they encourage them. How did they go do? How did they go? They go to style. How did they go? They don't learn. So we the man themselves sometimes even the woman themselves similarly some money back in fear because the money back we say begin don't say and woman now very very observant. Every time we man not be want to you know when they do something the first they begin they're like who are that I don't begin mess with. So I believe it's a cultural thing that both men and women get for no say. So my then things here now back in the days them the time for doing for prevent something. Women believe say they may do them because they know they may feel a woman and know much they may come promiscuous and will begin to go from man to man. So then do them to discourage them. But at the end of the day, this is 2021. When we say the money for camera, most especially women in the medical field, not if I just can't tell them almost say we're enough fine, but we have to explain to them why make a fine or why make enough fine. We go for people in the village, most of the family may tell in a village, and time of making people understand say, so and so if you do another benefit, now you benefit this or this not this will happen. Because if we talk about rape culture in a salon, I will say plenty man in the masturbate. The testosterone will be released. Yeah. Because that testosterone any make we do with the physical they will ace out.
Yeah. When the sex drive high, you not get any sign for release, you don't know how to masturbate, then you go rape. You know, and when it don't camp on you, it's like a sickness, you not release. Small picky self you see, you go sleep with them. You know. So now this are the problem.
The only thing more like anything in the medical field, so you see you get for the medication.
Yes.
Not everything, food, you get for take medication. Medication, you get for take so everything in life. All this about masturbation, if I don't mean say now, everything I go do 20 times, 30 times, I do what do my one thing every day again. No, you get for do small, not to book you do because the man 5 minutes now we do man say immediate I don't want about you. For the old man now touch you again and this month I don't want about you. No, you get for being moderate.
Yes.
Moderation, not for doing too much for let you go make sure say no you not quality anything in life, not doing not pass maker. You come and make no more. Anything in life not pass maker.
Not pass maker at all. Not pass maker. That's true. So yeah, we talk about masturbation today. Is it safe for man them? Now we don't can conclude say yes, it's safe for man them. There are lots of myths where they say if you masturbate as a man, bad thing will happen to you. But as soon as they hear from the man himself, when a man and a medical practitioner, I don't talk say himself one say go do and you not say anything wrong. And when would they talk about the rape culture in a salon? If we African brothers they know say when you get that urge they for do human business, where Italian a sickness you possess, if you're able for learn, for play with yourself and release that tension, they go rape small pikin, you know, or you go pay prostitute for go sleep with them because you left not there and go get sexually transmitted diseases and bring and come back and give you wealth. You learn for masturbate, it's safe for you. It go release the tension where you get, it go make you relax and you go enjoy them. And it go make you not do all that stupidness where you go rape somebody or just go sleep with anybody just because you want for do mommy and daddy business that day. So nothing this way we for say to we communities and people that way they again advocate for rape. We all the advocates for the rape cases, therefore let them really stop. You know, like we eradicate rape in a salon. We get for tell them people and they say if you get that urge day. Because I urge them they get so they're able for control them. And I mean, then they do that and they, you know, you get a sexual urge and you don't know how you for release this urge, this tension. But if we don't teach them, say, masturbate, watch something. Sometimes your imagination, you know.
Talk to her on a phone. You can call your girlfriend on phone sex. And one man gets now. Call that girlfriend on phone sex. You know?
So many things the way you do now, especially where they in the diaspora, you don't need for say you they starve because some man go say, oh, this woman every day they work, will not they do this, will not they do that. But you not get not to say pass you do proper mommy and daddy business. So many things and they where your partner go do, where go still give you that satisfaction, that self gratification where you can to your sexual arousal or desire. Where not to
Salome, the truth is most of the money now cooking fire. Okay, most of the money now cooking. But you don't shoot that one thing, boom. They don't begin to snow. But come on, go to your own safe. You know what I mean? But blood fall at the top, now why on the top. So when you don't get that ejaculation, we can snow, now snow, you don't snow. I say, no, you like plan that those not the week. You see, so the woman is a way for you to encourage a man and find way not to just because not to be more physical, but you able to find another way for you to just put that man to sleep. Because baby, we don't knock with that one, you don't follow, don't sleep. All that vex, don't go away. When the man begin grumpy, no one talk to you, just do it for the moment where you pull on
Yes.
Because now you hate it. Sexual is in the head.
Yeah.
Now you mind it. You see, now you can say, we not like somebody, even when it's time for get that, you know, you enjoy them.
No.
When you like somebody, I like you not touch you, they enjoy them.
Yes.
So when I gotta find different ways how to make sure this still work, and when I go get fun with them. This is not just about that we culture. In fact, the beginners in a village now, they're all exposed.
They're all wise up, yeah. They're all wise up. They're all wise up.
You go surprised to say, "Be no." So no, I'm not assuming they don't know nothing. They know. I mean, I can feel sorry for them. Parents they go buy the stone picking put on a house. It's not everybody in the neighborhood and the bank will tell them they get better one. So, but you know what I mean? Like the urge, man, that we mostly physically, we're not physical being. It's we the woman and then the areas by within the air. We the areas by within we the sea.
Yeah.
You see, so if you know that, I like you know also able to please you, man. You get plenty way to please her. And sometimes when a woman and stuff go for not to because you're married now, you get for slow down. Because that girlfriend say now say one married those.
Yes.
So you fight for coming. Say that girlfriend they do the after 50 away they turn the man on. Because what in the turn with the man them off. Now wait, it's every time all 10 of them always not doing begin to touch now 10 this is begin go on the man. You go some saying they go man, then we go. So you don't need physically for game. You can send some video for us, send some picture, then type of be romantic, do different things. Man, the ways we don't see no more. We don't tamu. The question is we don't tamu, we don't shake. I say we don't let go, we don't so we're not clear. But physically, even in Asian society, they say the Asian they live longer than so many cultures because of sex. Then they get sex like like almost every day. And medically, when you get sex, they just start to the exercise.
Yeah.
Because it make your heart to palpitate, you have to move faster. Then it move, it help with the blood pressure because the heart problem them. So sex is very, very important because it make physically it make you remember good disease. It help with blood pressure, it help with stress. Most of the stress them as man, if you get sex regularly, they help with stress as well. But you masturbate. As long as you release. The next financial way man release it beat fast. And when you beat fast, that's to open your lungs them and your blood move faster. So in so many ways, medically important for we. The masturbation and the sex is very, very healthy because even if I say they burn the same calorie as the swim. We get sex.
So now today we talk about masturbation. If nothing was safe for the man them, when I don't hear from a man, it don't talk say it very healthy. And we the African, both men and women, we not they explore we own body them. We not they try for see waiting or whose desire we go derive from we own body. You know, if you explore yourself, even when you do my man daddy business with you, man. The manner they just kindly done, you get what he wants, he grab it go. Now they get things that they call foreplay. So after that self, when I to don't satisfy, when I know they even do the proper mommy and daddy business, they go call them. All that they make, when I know they get a problem day before. Because if the woman says, hey, but me I not get energy now, tired, or the man say I not get energy. But when I go do una foreplay, where will end up for be a masturbation, and una sleep. You know, not to say papa una do the proper mommy and daddy business, but all this now for let una know waiting each other wants. Waiting una want. Because like what they say now, the world, there are so much things out there. Some man self where I talk to them, they tell me say it then before self they begin for do mommy and daddy business with the woman. Then they left the woman, it get in young thing the way they play with, it play with that one and they done. Because not to say you just go inside the room 5 minutes, you don't do mommy and daddy business, you come out, you want go. You know, when I get for do in a relaxed atmosphere, a romantic atmosphere. So if you don't left you woman, you use in your gadgets the way you get where they get pleasure before you they come in, the more it go get that kind arousal and satisfaction. But if you kind of a boom boom, you grab you go, then the woman it get for left and do it herself, it do it DIY himself, then waiting at the point. He go just see say you not even satisfy him. Where you not just penetrated mommy and daddy business you want, where there are loads of things sooner they do. Some people self now it can take before they do that proper mommy and daddy business because they get way where they go play with themselves and touch themselves and do stuff where they make them all satisfied and then they don't sleep. So boku thing and the way we for do, but you get for no use self. Nothing we wanna get for talk about. Not a thing for shame. But we the Africans we me know some of who know they talk we can't to that. Now a taboo area, they talk. If you tell you man say na so you for do, somebody say, no, me not they do that they so woman and say, me, I don't see me mama they do that they do and this is not your mother's time, this is not your dad's time. Me papa not do that to me mama not they do that to woman. The world in Yado open like they always say. There are lots of things out there. Even like I say, just not again, penetrated mommy and daddy business. Also, all man they do herself now on regular basis. Then there are loads of play where they play now. Where you at the end of the day, now the end product you they look at. That end product they still make the woman go get in orgasm, the man say go come, and then that is it. After that, everybody don't satisfy, then they don't sleep.
Well, in fact, make I tell you something very funny about with the man there. Latina, bless man, I want to tell you. After the age of 50 to 60, that thing again in your mind now. That's you want for the gap, the gap that's ending.
Mm-hmm.
The gap that's the way you want it. So you get for tell for put. Let me at for them party at the age of 60, they go by 18-year-old kid. What do you do that?
Where you don't link 60, you go buy football.
Yeah, that they
play for you. So you go and they're going to play the ball for you where you go buy at the age. Because you're not getting that ball day.
You see, but if you find somebody like my maybe around that age, like 5 or 10 years difference, when I'm able to talk about things lengthy, because at certain age now, not so more about the sexuals, but the company.
Yes.
And when I can talk about, I can finance them by the way, no certain age, they can talk all kinds of talk. Because now the mind, the one for stimulate that mind and just play with them. So when we talk about masturbation, we talk about prostate cancer. A boku among women there. They don't kill with plenty. So
African men,
plenty because
it's drastic in African men.
It is. It's boku because we able diagnose the toxic when na which them which are. But no, prostate cancer boku. And that prostate we talk about so na a way usai the sperm they pass.
Yes.
And the prostate, and that's in the way the old inside family part. They are around them, like the peer.
Yes.
Or the bigger it be, the worse it could be for you. So you don't make that thing big. If it's something they pass through and fast, when they call it like pipe. If you they go inside the pipe all the time, you're not going for clog.
You're not going
to something they go through them, they come out, so they plug them out.
Yeah.
So if you're not able, the woman able to give you got to find another way for pull them. But that thing they need for be functional. The more you functional, the more healthier you will be, and the more you will live longer. And in fact, now the more say you go be happier. My way not to get sexy puppy. Also,
he always depressed, he moody, they holla, oh God. I said and get frustrated penis syndrome. That's how I say because when you go work, you meet them, you tell them I'll do self, then they vex. I can say the frustrated penis syndrome now you get. So you need for get out of that syndrome. They cure you, sir, because we'll not do you anything. Not can vex part we for nothing.
When I agree with I was in reality. Also on Africa multi day they are so I not believe no more.
And waiting with the try for say to we brothers them again, not masturbation make a punitive measure for you woman. Because they tell you say, oh, attire. Still meet her halfway, bring new stuff, because this mommy and daddy business marriage, what we have been do 10 years ago. Not to say now we go just the practice, say this 10 years from that 10 day. We not get for bring more spice into una relationship. Not take masturbation as a punitive measure for your partner. Because this woman 2 days now they ask her, they tell me say tired, but you not really engage with her for make tell you waiting for do, because in we African culture again, for let the woman come meet you say, honey, I need you, is so difficult. We not dey ask we man them for can give we waiting that we write. You know, we go to grumble, then we vex, then the day we ready we can now, we don't vex pass mark. When you need you pussy, call them. You love somebody. I know couples them where then they go work. They just remember themselves, they say, no meet now us for lunch. This they left in office, this left in office, they can do them quickie, then go back in the office. You they see another afternoon, they in that spirit of euphoria, then they walk out and say they don't win the lottery. They're happy so. Because when you don't do that, that euphoria don't flow in you. Anytime they pass, you they see that positiveness, you they see that kind pleasure in you. But if you know they do this, you always moody, you always vex by people that 14 where they not do you, you always snappy, they say you are do something, they snap at people, you know. So when people that they behave like that, just check no more. Their sex life maybe not zero, you know. So you need for know how una dey na host and spice up on a relationship. And masturbation are one thing, not just lead on do proper my man that the business the quad they talk. Una do things that for spice on herself. Go YouTube, go there's red tube we go teach you so much things that if you want you know want subscribe self, just watch small, you learn small from there and apply them. Because now one of the most important part than the for any relationship, if that they know they is zero, then the malice go come, that malice go 1 week, it go 2 weeks, it go into months, and then I saw when a relationship now they grow. Because that is the base, that is the spine of every relationship. If that they know they work, we not learn other new styles where masturbation can be one style where una they learn for make una able for satisfy una self, you know, and not go look elsewhere. Because masturbation are one thing that you dey do to yourself. You know they get sickness from them. You know they get sexually transmitted disease that you go on the streets. Because most of the African brothers again they not agree for use protection. Then just they go bone to bone, free engine. You go so sick you can't give you wave. You know, so if you learn for do all that in the code, they say you go protect yourself from so many stuff. You go protect yourself from embarrassment. You go protect yourself from illness. You go even protect yourself from raping young girls. If you don't learn, say where this urge don't come, now this are they do for release the urge, then ascend again because it's madness. If a man is hot and the thing all the way for cool this hotness with, he goes mad. And when mad, he can do anything. Any pothole he meets, he go jump inside, you know. So now that day would they try for tell we brother they let them learn for masturbate, it healthy, and not get any side effects. Only that now your hand now go injure you. If you do it too much, roughly you go feel the pain. But that's something where for just derive pleasure from and give you sanity back, you know, take the tension off you until maybe you have come back from Usai go, or you come back from Usai you go. So now that, so it's good. We they tell we brother they let them know. And the rape culture in a salon, if we bother them for left this cultural or religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs, say God not like this. Usai it then at the Bible say God not like. What is God? Now the Bible is about adultery and fornication. And
well, in fact, Salome, now we get to the religious side. Now we talk about religious side when we talk about sin. You go find out say most of the people that are with religious when they come out and talk about human business, and they want to do all the most despicable things behind the scene.
Yeah.
Because they try for please man instead of God.
Yeah.
Most of the religious people in the church they're religious. What you do behind the scene, and the most creeps sin, the most freaks, and do any kind of thing about and they molest the woman in our house. They won't be able to picking them. So the thing is that more time, man, I said we all are the same people. We all are the same being. Mm-hmm. God made people become sexual. We are sexual beings. So, but most of what they go back behind religion and Skyfall say, well, no, God not allow we do this. But at the same time, you know, let man know see they do them, but then they do them more than what's in.
And you they do worse.
We they freak the way they also not freak. We better. You know what I mean? So the thing is that therefore use religion as an excuse, and you show say you're not a man. Every man we got if you got them all you do, I mean not for them put a feeling in you.
Mm-hmm.
Then the second thing I want to talk about now is that we the man them also. Some of the man will come also with twist face, also with vex. So the woman know they feel for you, not they enjoy you because also we carry on twisty face. The only time the smart one we want for sleep with her. We not sleep with them back the twisty face. You get for open this field of communication. Because to be fair, woman like man business person will like woman business. If they like I say, woman, if one of those woman are fake, be good to her. Woman will like you should. I think we should say, be a woman are fake. Woman affects you. Whether if it's a woman affects, woman affects you because I would affect. But because of some man and the way they don't make themselves like this girl business, the way they kind of alternate, they make the twist their face, someone I know they laugh.
Yeah.
You know, they make the woman feel that for you. You know what I mean? Not to alter where you need her no more. No. Sometimes if you know say one thing, surprise, make fun, call on a job, make some funny things and you can house. But you got for lighting the mood. Like I was going to say, you lighten the mood. So we can house now, then go meet time for you. So because not to alter no more the same on the woman, they are. Sometimes they with the man and someone can make the environment suitable for the woman because we see, you know, you have for family for 2 months. Let me give finance even animal themselves. You say dog way, dog woman, or we follow woman. They won't be the whole day.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Then they find way for sex the mood.
Yeah.
We say for sex the mood. Not to know what we need a man book, we don't joke woman. Some of the man back say we're selfish. We don't know how to please woman them as well. We should don't go part supposed to count on a book, we don't count run to don't sleep. We don't even care if the woman come or not come or be job or not job.
Yeah, I'll talk about that because some woman they do a more where the marker you not do anything, he just satisfies say, oh, he don't release the grab. But if you don't know yourself, you know, say you know reach that your climax there, you do it yourself and reach your satisfaction. And you self leader, you sleep. Because some man they know they ask you how you feel, they know they say anything to you. Then just they do then go.
Well,
and that's healthy.
I think so. So for me, better than defense, now we go for tissue better than because some man don't have to do the foreplay. Because the foreplay get from if the foreplay is about 50% and penetration is 50%. Most of the man have that 50% of the penetration we sabi. So I feel say what we need for tissue better than say you get to do something first to the woman, say the woman works, and then try to be something where you put them after being close to climax. So by the time you play pan tap now, the woman don't come. So at that point now, you know, say you don't get yawn instead don't get yawn. But because plenty of people please the woman because they don't know how to start the play. So man don't even know say the woman for weight. So when you go claim part of the woman still the guy, what did they cause? It cause pain for the woman, bruises. Yes. So the woman has any pleasure. Anytime they carry nothing in a pain, they think in their mind because that's why they can boost up.
Exactly.
So teach you where them say you got to do something, therefore play with some force. You got to put some force in the mood so the woman will get a certain point where you know say if you come there now, you know they even cost the street safe and the woman don't come.
Yes.
So I think so we got work for we got for land, we got for teach you where them.
Yeah, that's very true because lots of people they grumble about that. Lots of girls and they grumble about that, you know. Even hence, that make you can see if they go out there and get one sexual encounter with somebody will really make them reach their cloud 8, you're doomed. That's every day, you're doomed. Some woman they know for play the game the 2-way, they're not gonna left you, but they're never gonna be like chasing you to do them. Because at the end of the day, if you're not gonna satisfy, say when you can see you now what and crash, you go, they don't care, you know. But what you try for say for that harmony, for that harmony and that happiness day, na the married so na get for adopt 10 years so. Some Monday where the woman go tell her say, hey Bona, this I will let you do something. Sack full lie. God forbid. You know. Now you have what's in sack full lie, God forbid, because I ask you for do a particular thing for him. You know, but if you want to do that same thing that to you, you go receive her with open hands. But when he tell you, God forbid, they're not the some man they're so they backward. They're not they, you know, they even talk to them about foreplay. They're not sabi do that. Me not sabi that they me go do that to you. Would I die? I know they do it. So you don't put the woman off straight. You know, if you say, okay, bo, I go try how for do it go guide you, go, and this is gonna be about you too. Not so in normal will get pleasure in that. So if we open the medium of communication, because the last time we'll even do that erectile dysfunction and sexual dysfunction. Some man phone in, they grumble, but the woman then the salon sister them, then they go all the way, but the Caucasian the way you deal with them, they go all the way. I say, so teach your sister for go all the way. Because it's not like when you teach her for go all the way now, in no more get for benefit. You self, you the benefit and inside go benefit, you don't improve on them in a way, but not just stereotype they all say na so that you try and fail, then you say you get a leg for stand and say, me, I don't try this, I don't teach her this, I don't tell her say now this thing they do, it always reluctant. Just like we we sister the back we go say the man they not agree for do this, they not agree for do that, so he can't to foreplay. So you do entire with her because some married the way they break if the sex life not good. It they break completely. Because una go there now without stress, una go there without say the one of una go depressed, one of una go snaps and say beats car inside, then police intervene, una relationship don't go. For just small thing wanna be for do way, na be something when a pleasure to una self, don't go into blazes, So I think say now more for communicate as partners. Because if you love somebody, you want everything fall into place appropriately, you get for do the right thing. And now not so the same way first time, where before you go do mommy and daddy business, you get for draw the curtain, you get for be middle net force, you get for be where no noise not there. That time they don't pass. That time they don't pass. It don't pass. We don't know what decades ago that was happening. Now you have to put floodlight self power owner they do nothing because nobody cares, So
well, yeah, I can't let you just now, but that just give me one that will take now because I know say I went in late. The other thing is that, like I say, we all are freaks. Every motor I go make and the one I freak. You just need somebody for bring them out of you.
Yeah.
So left for what you say, that woman will think this way, my man will think this way. No, but you can forget because anything about in this was about communication. We get for land for go beyond the thing because every woman you watch, you get naked, you get man naked picture. You go that man they watch. You want one celebrity they in picture they watch. Same thing to with the man there. We see woman with big waist, woman with big body, we get the picture and someone's out there now with phone. So we are all freaks. We all want that. The only time we know one for be freak now, what they would the people in my own economy and judge me. So careless talk can say to a partner they will not say it cause something. We can talk say the woman gets something like phone. You say pull out in and then we don't begin chase. We begin do that, or you don't want to begin talk something. We don't begin follow that guy and make it stand on your phone. So if the man for cash something, they afraid because if you say you can't judge him, or we can for cash something new, you go feel say you don't mess with somebody. Same to the woman there. So I believe say with the young generation, not to just a party that they talk to behind the scene, or just a girlfriend in our streets, but even the married woman themselves, or with the married man, they need for open up. Sometimes they talk to you. Sometimes they go for 30 months more. Some careless talk they say they go a long way. Now other person go for interpreter.
Yeah.
And then small thing in any hold you relationship. Yeah. Then small thing by the time they know by the time you know now the person that person your heart don't grow.
The damage don't be.
Yeah. You see, so we young and we need for because at the program the other side they watch people talk say Africa man not make love. That was a stereotype, and that person go beyond. You categorize every African man supposed to make love. No.
Exactly.
Something like you, because that same one always supposed to make love. That man go make love to another man. That man go enjoy him better.
Number one.
You the man the one side make love. What you don't do, make they do it.
Yeah.
So they make love.
Yes.
You not open up to him. You not make the man feel comfortable with you. So I believe say we demand them, most especially we demand them, get to open them up because the beginning they're not they can ready for go. Now we can extol some things. Hey, they wonder why if finances so woman left my fine and sexy go be one old guy. You don't know why.
Why they meeting needs.
Exactly. He's not your fineness. Because my food man always say are cute, so it's say, yeah, you're cute, but if they will please you man a bit, that woman any please them. Now there they go.
Yeah.
You see. But again, thank you very much for bringing me on your show. I will tell you once in a while for the join and help brother and help sister them out.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Jose, conclude now. Thanks so much for joining. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much. We CEO and a voice of Salone Network, join me and do your contribution. So today we'll talk about masturbation, if it's safe for man them. And yes, we don't conclude say it's safe for man them. And every man we don't do a no say not so thing we cause any trouble to them. So it's safe. It will make you release tension. It will make you happy. So do ya. Let we learn for do this. Thank you, Alimatu. Hey, Alimatu, how are you? Long time. Yeah, so if I'm for make we learn for explore we self so that we go able for live happily. Because if you dip and married where you not happy sexually, your partner that is satisfy you, then you know say that married day in the long run it get for break because that woman day or that man they go elsewhere and go satisfy himself. Masturbation in real, it happen, it not get any side effects that way they we for try for do stuff. Baptize all the furnitures in your home. It creates wonderful memories. Take a getaway just for that. It mix up things, explore the outdoors. Yeah. So yes, Matilda. Thank you. So today we're talking about masturbation. Is it safe for men? It's safe for men, it's safe for women. So next week we go come back for say if masturbation safe again for woman. And let's see how the woman themselves they try for spice up themselves for do the DIY, that is do it yourself, and get you sexual gratification. Yes, Aliwa, you hear me. Thank you. Yeah, how you go do for let you satisfy yourself. And if we teach we people that are Africa about masturbation, say it good, maybe the rape cases then go stop. Because when you get that urge for do my man daddy business, you not get the right person, you not go take small picking, you go think and do what you think. So at that moment in time, go make you not go out there and commit that kind of crime there because you know already how you go DIY and release the tension and be sane again. So we go bring the woman then you next week by God in your power. And una always join we back next week. She forgot to mention that early regular masturbation can enlarge the penis. Okay. Kimani Tang, but you say the regular masturbations can enlarge the penis. Well, I not talk about that because I not really read about that, but I've been just to talk about the myths the way they say it will make the penis go. Thank you. One whiskey. Thank you. Yeah, when they talk about masturbation, there are myths say where they masturbate, the penis go shrink, it go curve, you go get erectile dysfunction, you go be impotent, you go develop infertility. This no scientific proof not there for say this not true. So we encourage you what are them for make them do it before they go and get sexually transmitted infections. Let them do the masturbation. If they get the urge so that they don't go rape the small picking them, they can able for do the masturbation. When you do have behind closed doors, nobody know they know if you're not a religious person, you don't let them know say they do not so street they go to not do just do now you four walls of your room and come out, you go feel the tension don't go, you go feel that euphoria, like say you don't get proper mommy and daddy business, but at the end of the day you just do something to yourself for let you get that satisfaction there. So do ya we bother the una read about masturbation, science don't prove say it not get no side effects when are something way detrimental to you or to your health. So we don't prove say it healthy and it's safe for man them. Next week, by God in your power, we go can talk if he healthy again for woman them. And what's in they make the woman them, they go do masturbation. What's in they lead? Because the man them, it can be foreplay. We not say man and they do am, but what will be the try for established today was if it's safe for man and for do am, and it's safe. One, it even help them for let them not get prostate cancer because if then they ejaculate 21 times in a month, where science don't prove say man the way they ejaculate 21 times in a month, now they get prostate cancer. So you masturbation can be part of that you regime day. In case you not go able for access you web 21 times in a month, masturbation can be part of that. So it's quite safe for a man for masturbate 21 times and get himself away from the risk of prostate cancer. It's an arena we've got to explore because our men love sex. Perhaps it will address rape issue. Who knows? Yeah, that is what I'm saying, Auntie Alima too. If we teach women then how for masturbate, we teach them how for do lubricate your hand, you just play with yourself. Maybe you dey look a pornographic picture or you dey watch something on your phone, on your TV. Because when man get his sex urge, they go mad. They say a standing cock has no conscience. And when man don't that thing they don't turn up, it can go duck at any side. So you know they even look at that picking saying a small picking. It just want for our brother in the village need more of these lectures. Alusan, how are you? Yeah, you can share the video because if the people in our village all get their smartphone there now. Yeah, like where Sister Halima they say now then they talk about rape and the FGM. Now one of the pioneers and now they for this campaign for FGM Halima. Now they tell we now say this year so good. If man don't know how for masturbate, just with oil or Vaseline and he play with himself way the pardon tin up, he release other Audrey being gets for go take one small picking. He no go gets down there. But because he don't know waiting for do, so when he get the urge, he want for satisfy the urge, anything come, he go take him. Now then they make we they get all the rape cases. So do you allow we the educate we brother them na Africa? Because this country, if you rape, not so possible they tell you say go rape because you know say if you rape when they jail you, sometimes you not go come out again. But let we brother them know say instead of penetrating sex, you get masturbation way very healthy and is safe for you. Even if you married, nothing what you go do is safe with your girlfriend, with your wife, with you safe. Now just a way they explore your own body. It extremely normal. People of all ages go do them. And you not get no side effects. Once you do it gently to yourself, if you rough yourself, you go bruise yourself. Be you man, be you woman. If you do it nicely and in moderation, you not get no side effects for you. So we for teach with people that in Africa, we man them, especially the one that way like for rape, let them know say an alternative the way, not to just mommy and daddy business, where the way you go play with yourself, where you go get that same sexual satisfaction day. We go make you not go do all the atrocities where people that they do in Africa demand them. Because when they want for do my men that they busy, they not care. People small picking self, then they go put their panna or their rape them. So we they stop here for today. Next week back we go see touch because how would they touch the woman inside? Would they touch the man inside? Next week back we can talk about the woman them and we go see Rob Mott. How we brother them for do for make this thing and let them know say it's safe for them. We know say people their religious and spiritual beliefs, the cultural beliefs, not taboo, man and not they talk about this. But we get for talk and educate with people in a salon for let them know because all that program what they do now, Voice of Salone, now for me with people in Africa learn. Not of us say me na the best possible way for talk to people about this, but I do me your little contribution where if you hear it, you can pass the message and say, hey, Voice of Salone Network, that a health show, that woman, now so it they talk. Let we they watch them, let we know how we for take care of ourselves. So masturbation safe for man them. If you do them, you not get no health implication. And you they do another street, they tin up do an inside your room, you they do or inside your bathroom where nobody not know. You not get no health problem physically or mentally on you. So we want for stop day for today, and we go see you back next week. Saturday, the same time, 6 o'clock, we will come with another program where masturbation is safe for women them. We get for talk about that day. So from me, Salome Heights, to na presenter and the whole crew, na Voice of Salone Network, we say bye-bye to una, and we hope say God will keep we all till next week, Saturday, or they bring the other topic. Una bye-bye, and thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye and thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Salome Heights. I am the host for the health show on Voice of Salone Network. We are making this clip to tell all our viewers that we are healthcare professionals, nurses working for the NHS in England. We are not medical doctors. we're here to raise awareness of all non-communicable diseases. Example of them is diabetes, hypertension, the cancers, and all other health issues that we know are affecting our people. We are not here to prescribe, we are not here to diagnose. We're just here to tell people about some diseases so that when we tell them about the signs and symptoms, they'll be able to watch out for these signs and symptoms and go to their medical doctors or their healthcare providers. The videos we play are taken from YouTube, where everybody goes to look for information. They are not ours. So with this, I just want people to know that all we're doing here is raising awareness of these diseases, because not all of our people can go on YouTube and access the information. Thank you very much for watching us, and please continue to watch us, because you will learn how to take care of yourself, because health is wealth.
Now, like browser, where you kind of they just I go walk you through, because of that system they use now, but since now just maybe 1 or 2 guests you did get, maybe we will still kind of use Zoom till we transition you to the new system as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Great show. Thank you very much. And
thank you.
Yeah, you really pick up later. Great job.
Okay.
All right. Well, have a great evening, and my regards to the entire family. And
okay. What shall I do for me? For the send me that video, yeah, so on in my email. You got my email.
Okay. Well, send me your email address, then I go.
Yeah, for the send to me email, like when you send on my page, but send on my email, so I can share them.
Okay.
Send on my email to other people then, because then they ask me for them, but I'm not able for say if I do the WhatsApp here, now the link no more they go to them.
Okay.
But if you send it to me through email, then when they put on their own YouTube page, the whole video go there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, all right. Send me your email address, and I will do them. So if I don't get your email address, it's easier. So text me your email address, please.
Yeah. Anyone way, even the password, anyone way you able for lay hand on, just send them. They are key. Send them to them.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
so next week we will talk about masturbation, the woman there. Because I don't talk. I take today off and next week Saturday off.
Okay.
So next Saturday I not go work. I go do the presentation again.
Yeah. Just if we in that case now you do the flyer on Cecil.
Now sister do the flyer.
Yes.
If we miss the date.
Yeah. So just send them a little bit earlier, because when people.
I did, but it said like not been there. I did.
Okay.
I did, but it said like not been there. I make now this money is sent now.
Yeah, because me sort of I'm even the second best.